Hello guys, welcome to next Selenium learning session. So in this session we are going to learn what are the different alternative ways that we can launch our application URL, right? So Selenium provides three different alternative ways. So we are going to see one by one and what are the difference between all these three different methods in Selenium WebDriver. So guys, so before starting with any script, so when we are going for any manual testing, right, so we will be like, first we have to open the browser, right? So and then we have to launch our application URL, correct? So in Selenium, how we can open the browser? So we have to choose first what is the browser we have to launch. Say for if you want to launch Chrome browser, so we have to give Chrome driver, right? Chrome driver. So what this statements will do, right? So this statement will open your browser, right? So let's see how it will open. See, so this is how your browser will open using Selenium WebDriver. So to open your Selenium WebDriver, you should use new Chrome driver. So if you want to open your Firefox or another browser, you have to do the same. Say for example, if you want to open your Firefox browser, so you have to give Firefox driver, like this you have to give. So this is how it will open. So this will open your Firefox browser, this will open your Chrome browser, right? So this will just open your browser, that's all, right? So our first step will be done. So next step will be we have to open our application URL. So for that, what we have to do? So for that, so manually if you do, right, you know where to go and your type your URL, right? So but here the script, right, you should instruct the script. So how it has to launch? So for that, Selenium provides you the WebDriver interface. So to drive, how it has to be handled your Chrome driver, right? So now your Chrome driver instance has been assigned to your WebDriver reference variable. So using this reference variable, you have to control your browser, right? So first way of opening your browser is get method. So let's see first way of opening browser. So it is like you have to use your driver reference variable where your Chrome browser instance has been assigned. So chrome.get. So this is the first method that usually everybody use. So where you have to give your application URL. So let me take my YouTube channel's URL. So this is users.in this. I'm going to take. Let's give here. So this is the complete URL you have to give. So this way it will launch your application URL. So let us see. So this is the two step that you have to do. Basically it might be a three step. So first you have to open your browser and then you have to assign this browser instance to your web driver, or you can directly give Chrome driver also, no issues in that. This is the second step. The third step will be you have to open your URL using either one of the methods that Selenium provides. So the first way is get method. So let's see how it launches. Open the browser and it is opening the URL whatever we have given. So this is the three different steps that to open your browser with launching the URL, right? So what will happen, right? So here, right, this get method, it takes HTTPS protocol. So why we have to give HTTP, right? So Selenium WebDriver built on top of our HTTP protocol, so which in turn uses your REST architecture. So that's why we have to give your HTTP or HTTPS. Either one of these things should be present. So if you are not giving this protocol, right, which protocol you are going to use to launch your application? So Selenium gives you a error invalid argument passed for your get method. So let me remove this. Let's see what will happen. So what this will do, right? So this will give you the error invalid argument because WebDriver is expecting you to pass which protocol it has to use. Let's try and see the exception. Right, it opened the browser but it doesn't launch your application URL. Why? Because it is expecting the complete URL. Let's see. You can see invalid argument exception. So if you miss your complete URL to be launched, so you will get this exception, right? This is the one exception you will get usually. So to launch any application using your Selenium WebDriver, you must give HTTP or HTTPS, because Selenium built on top of HTTP protocol, right? So this is the one way of launching your application URL. Let's see second way of launching your URL. Second way of launching URL. This is the first way, right? So Selenium gives you the navigate interface. This is the method. So this returns navigate a navigation interface. So using this you can launch your browser and application URL. Navigation. Let's import this, right? So using this reference variable we can launch our application URL. This is the second way. Like we have, so Selenium provides two methods. This is the first way. The second way, so if you see here, it is giving, it is two has two different methods overloaded. So first one will be accepting your string URL, second one will be accepting your URL class instance. So this one will be like, second one you can see overloaded version of two of string method, you can see. So first method is overloaded with this URL method. So, okay, so let's see with the string variable. So I'm going to launch Facebook. Right? So this is the second way. So what will happen, first it will open your youtube.com, and second it will go and open your facebook.com. So this is the two different ways that you can launch your application URL. Let's see what will happen. You can see the website has changed from YouTube to Facebook. So that is the second way of launching your URL. So and then third way is we have to use the same two method, but we have to use a URL instance in that. Let's see how we can do that. Let's navigate, same instance variable we can use to, we can use URL. So this will accept URL class. So we have to first define what is that URL using URL class. So this is coming from java.net. So we have to import this class. This is not from your Selenium. So you can see over here two different class it is suggesting you to import. So don't go for javax.print.doc flavor, go for java.net. So import this. So application URL going to be, this is the class, so you can instantiate with your URL string. In turn, this also accept string. I'm going to have this. So I have defined the URL with URL class. So I'm going to use the same URL over here, right? So this is the third way of launching your application URL, right? So this is the first way to accept the string as a URL using get method. So second way is it is using two method. This also accepts a string URL. Third way is, third also will be a two method. This accepts the URL class as a URL. So let's run and see. First it has to open youtube.com and facebook.com and again Facebook. Sorry, youtube.com, Facebook, again YouTube, right? So this is the three different alternative ways that it is opening. So let's see. So if you notice, right, we are using the same driver instance to launch all these three different URLs, right? So if you notice that it is opening the same browser instance. So if you want to open URLs in the different browser instance, so you have to define it in a different class, right? Same way how we have done over here, the same way you have to do here as well. Say for example, I'm going to define new Chrome driver, assign it to different variable, right? So here, right, so you can use the same driver instance also. There is no harm in that. It will open in the different browser instance, because we are assigning the new instance to the reference variable, right? Same way I'm going to take it for our this one as well, and we have to do the same over here, because it is defining the new one. I'm going to have driver here, new class, right? NAV one. I'm going to take this as a one, right? So what will happen now? So this will open your new browser window, and it will open the youtube.com in that particular browser. Next, what will happen? It will open one more browser driver, and in that it will open the facebook.com. And third one also will open the new Chrome driver browser, and then in that it will open the browser, right? So totally three different Chrome browser it will open and launch the application URL. Let's see how it opens. First browser open the youtube.com, right? You can see second browser window open. Now it has to open the facebook.com, right? So third, it has opened the browser window. So here it has to open the youtube.com, right? So this is the three different window it has opened. Let me close first, right? So you can see first way we have seen the same browser, it has opened all three different URLs. So in whatever we have seeing right now, it is opening the three different browser. In each browser it is opening the URLs, different URLs, right? This is the three different ways that you can launch your browser, right? So let's see, once you have launched your application URL, you have to verify whether you have opened the right URL or not. So that is the tester's responsibility, right? That is why we are writing our automation scripts. So let's verify how we have to verify our URL whether it's launched or not. So for that, WebDriver giving you the method called get current URL. Using this, you can verify your whether URL is correct or not. And let me save it in a string. This is current URL. Okay, so this should return this particular URL, right? Let's assert this. Assert, it's coming from TestNG. Assert equals. So it should be like this current URL should be equal to this particular URL. Actual versus expected. This should be same. Let me comment this part. Let's run now. Open the browser. Open your URL, right? That this is how we have given, and it has to fetch your current URL and it should verify. Let's see in the console, right? So it actually it is giving the right URL, so we are not unable to see what is happened here. So let's print this. Let's print this what it has exactly fetched, and it is verifying. So let's give something different, so it will fail. So what will happen in this case? It will fetch this particular exact URL, but when it is verifying, the string s is missing, so this assert statement should fail. So this test case will fail. Let's run this. Opening the URL. Yeah, closed it. So you can see, right, current URL is this one. So whatever we have launched, it is fetched. But the test case is failed because this is the expected one. Whatever we have given, this is the expected one. But actually what it found is HTTPS, right? This is the way you have to verify your current URL. Once you have opened your URL, you have to verify whether you are in the right page or not using this current URL method, right? So this is the one way of verifying it, right? So let's see the difference, why Selenium supports these three different ways, right? So if you see over here, right, this is the get method. What this will do, right, when you are launching this URL, first it will open your page and it will load all the elements in this current page. Then what happens, once it is open, then this get method will give back the control to your driver. So until your complete page loads, this get method will hold the control of the complete driver instance instructions, right? So that's why we should use get method. So in the same line, if you go to your to method, right, so this to method, what will happen, it will just open your browser URL in the browser. That's all. It will not wait for your complete page to load, right? Immediately it gives back the control to your driver. So this is the main difference between these two methods, actually, get and to. So if you want to go for your right method to choose to open your application URL, right, so I personally recommend to use your Selenium WebDrivers get method, because it waits for you to load your page. But one condition, right, so this get method will not wait for your ajax call to load. So if your web page has multiple ajax calls or dynamically loading with any your http html5 or css3, right, latest features, this will not wait for that. So it will wait until your server responds back to you, back to your get method, right? So if you want, this is the difference actually. So another difference is like this get method is implement declared in the WebDriver interface, right? So but in the navigation method, right, this defined in the navigate method in the navigation interface. But in turn, this navigation interface also defined in the WebDriver interface. These are the two different differences between these two get and to method, right? So when you are going for your test case automation, right, you can carefully choose which method you have to choose, right? So this is it from today's video, guys. So if you love enjoying my videos, so click on like button. So if you have any questions or any clarification you need, just please leave the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.